need to do my thing. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, Pal Talkers. My name is Dorothy Cassasari. I'm the senior editor for In Touch Weekly, and welcome to the In Touch Weekly show, or welcome back if we have, or you have seen us before. I was going to say if we have seen you before. But anyway, so happy to have you here today. We're going to be talking about all the latest in the new issue, but you're probably wondering who this beautiful woman is on my couch. So I'd like to introduce my guest, Olivia Gossett. She is the founder of a fantastic website for all you fashionistas out there. I like what you're wearing.com, but it's ILWYW.
Yes.
ILWYW. And it stands for I like what you're wearing.com.
Exactly.
And I was telling her right before you joined us that I like what she's wearing. And what do you know? It's from the website.
Everything head to toe.
Everything head to toe is from the website. Okay, well, we definitely are going to get to that. We're definitely going to get to that in a little bit because I want to hear all about, how you got started and everything. A couple housekeeping mentions really quick. I'm going to be monitoring the message board, so, let's all keep it clean. This is a PG, well, I wouldn't say it's a PG show. I'd say like PG-13, but we're not doing any like R, like XXX, nothing like that. I'm going to be monitoring the message board, and I'd love to hear your comments, but the easiest way for me to get your comments is if you raise your hand and we hear you over the speaker, and then that way I don't have to be glued to the message board and I can pay attention to my lovely guest here. So anyway, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is a really fun weekly show that we do talking about celebrities and fashion and beauty and music and, all sorts of things. Sometimes people ask, why aren't we talking about, the presidential race, the presidential election, and my answer for you is because we don't do that here.
We need an escape.
Yeah, this is the escape. This is the break. So I'm really happy for everyone that has joined. Let me really quickly go through our message board and see what everyone is saying first. Let's see. Oh my goodness, so many recognizable names here. Delta 9, thank you for joining. The Planet Earth. Sometimes I think I'm only here for the extremely beautiful women. I am known to have some really beautiful women guests on my show.
Well, and yourself.
Oh, stop. You're so sweet. I already like her. It's so funny because I don't really have a lot of male guests, although if there are any men out there in the New York City area, let me know. Anyway, my name is Jay. Hello, welcome back. Ray PNN, welcome back. Alberta226, welcome back also. Alabama guy, welcome back. Oh my goodness, there's so many names here that I know. Pocky USA wants you to stand up so that we can see the entire ensemble. He thinks it's a dress, or she thinks it's a dress, but it's actually
a
jumper.
Yes. Well, it's a pants.
Pantsuit.
It's two separate. So there's a top that I've tied together, and pants.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, see, how great is that? Anyway, Alberta226 enjoyed some guests I had on a few weeks ago, the Gaggle Girls, that talked about relationships. And we talk about everything on this show. Anyway, okay, so remember, if you want to ask questions or anything like that, I will monitor the message board, but raising your hand is always the best way to go. Okay, so let's get started with you, Olivia. Tell us a little bit about your website and kind of how you started it. Just, a quick synopsis.
Yeah, well, I Like What You're Wearing actually started as a little blog that I started in computer class in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, way back when. I pulled in from growing up in the fashion industry, the mainstream part of it. That's what my whole family's in. And I wanted to shed light on the up-and-coming designers, on the part that kind of got hidden a little bit, and focus on that, and let people see beautiful photo editorials from it, and shop those editorials too. Hence, I Like What You're Wearing was born.
Well, what I really like about the site is that it has the editorial component to it, but then it also has that, immediate click that you can, click on it and you can purchase it, which is really nice because it's something that I know a lot of magazines, very popular magazines, Glamour and the women's monthlies. Mm-hmm. I know that that's something that they've been trying to incorporate into their pages, but it's harder when you're sitting there. I mean, I know I just flew in from Chicago last night and I was sitting on this airplane with these two magazines and I got through them very quickly. And when you're sitting on an airplane and you're reading a magazine, you can't necessarily just go out to the store and buy whatever you're looking at. So,
especially when you're on an airplane.
right, exactly. But with your website, it's nice because it's kind of the equivalent of flipping through a magazine. But then you can also
it's
just
almost like
anything.
the where to buy that's on the back is right there when you realize you like something.
Right, I love that. Now, how long has the website been in business?
It's been a year and a half in production, and we launched about 2 months ago.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so new. That's
Yes.
wonderful. That's incredible. So, tell me a little bit about why you wanted to highlight designers that maybe weren't really out there yet.
Yeah.
Were there friends of yours that were designers, or people that kind of had these stories that you thought were intriguing? What was it exactly, or just beautiful clothes?
It was a mix of everything you just said. I did have designers that were friends of mine, and I would see one after another come out with just the most beautiful collections, and they couldn't get to their next season because nobody was giving them the time of day, nobody was buying their pieces because they didn't even know they existed.
Okay.
So then they had to go out of production. I was like, wait, I really like your clothes though. I want to make sure that I can get more of them, and so that's why we wanted to focus on them and highlight them. Lake Coombe Collection, who's actually the pants and top I'm wearing today, it's all on the site, and she is just one of our favorite designers, and she's been with us from the beginning, and people like her really inspire me to keep doing what I'm doing.
I love that. So it's really building a sense of community.
Absolutely.
And this necklace is just, I'm dying over this necklace because I do a lot of TV. I was on WLNY this morning talking about all of the important things happening in the news, like Karl Lagerfeld, saying that Pippa Middleton's face is ugly. We'll get to that in a second. But there's certain necklaces that read really, really well on camera, and that is certainly one of them. Tell us about this necklace.
Well, here's a little insider hint. This is actually 3 necklaces.
It is 3 necklaces.
It is, yes.
I was wondering.
3 necklaces by WXYZ.
WXYZ, okay, I love
Jewelry.
it.
They're based out of New York, and one of the reasons why I love these necklaces is because they have this really long backing to them.
Oh.
So, all these trends coming up with open backs, this is the perfect piece to pair with it because you get that beautiful elongated back and then a nice piece of metal coming down.
Very cool. And also, these long chains have two other adjustable.
Oh yeah,
ones,
you
right?
can make them. These were the shortest that they go, and
Okay.
you can make them longer to here and then to about here.
I absolutely love the kind of accessories that you can wear, more than one way because, first of all, you're saving money because you don't have to go out and buy 3 necklaces.
Love
okay, you
that.
don't have to buy one. And what's the price point on these necklaces?
They're around 100, give or take.
Okay, so it's a great statement piece. You can mix and match them. I love it. Okay, let's see. Somebody had a question. It didn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, but I do have to address it. Kissmaster. I didn't know who had the question. Okay, so Kissmaster wants to know if there's a tattoo on my arm. Let me make sure that I'm in the shot here. So I got a tattoo over the weekend. No, I actually fell. I tripped and fell in my bedroom, and I fell into the corner of my night table. So that is the tattoo on my arm, my new ink. Anyway, I had to mention that because it's just such a shame that everybody keeps asking me about my thing. I'm going to start saying it's a new tattoo.
You know what? I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I have like some street cred now. It makes me seem tough, Alberta226 loves the idea of layering the jewelry. And also, Alberta wants to know what the link is, or can Gary post the link to your site? And it's www.
ilwyw.com.
Okay.
It's the acronym for I like what you're wearing.
I like what you're wearing.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so tell us a little bit, now that we're kind of, getting through the summer, tell us a little bit about how we can either, transition into the fall clothes or kind of what's coming up for fall. Share a little bit of your fashion inside knowledge with us.
One of the things that I'm really loving for fall are crop jackets that are coming out, and I think
I love crop jackets.
Yes, they're such a great transitional piece because, well, first of all, they're cropped, so you don't get as hot when you wear them. So a lot of those are coming out, and just layering that over a nice dress or a sheer tank like what I'm wearing is a great way to transition because you can take it off if you get hot, put it on when you're going into nighttime and it gets a little bit chillier going into the fall.
Any specific colors? I know that sequins, like cropped sequin jackets, have always been really popular. Not necessarily, when you think of sequins, you think of New Year's Eve or you think of, getting dressed up and going to a club. But I've been seeing a lot more of kind of the, the casual, everything else casual, and then the sequin jacket.
Yeah.
Like a white basic tee with a sequin jacket and a pair of jeans or something like that.
Exactly.
It's unexpected.
It can totally dress up any outfit. Sequins and embroidery are 2 major things that we're seeing coming out this fall. I'm so excited about because it's all about detail and getting really intelligent with fashion.
well, I'm looking forward to the crop jackets. I want to share with you the Planet Earth wanted to say that you are one of the cutest women he's ever seen on Peloton.
Oh.
The Planet Earth has
Thank
good
you.
taste. Packy USA, just add a little bit of half sleeves on a dress. Believe me, it will still look sexy. Because I guess the crop jackets can go with the dress as well. And
Yeah.
the nice thing about them is it goes with a lot of different things. Okay, let's see. Okay. OMG, girl, it's Kevin. I am jelly. I think he means jealous. I love that. Women have more versatility with their clothing. Men have nothing but suits and ties. That is really, really true. I have to say, now men can definitely get kind of creative, but just in terms of when I have to shop for the men in my family, for Christmas or for birthdays or for, an anniversary or whatever it is, it's not as much fun, I feel like, as shopping for the girls. I always say eventually at some point when I'm ready to have a child, I really hope I have a girl because it's just more fun shopping. The clothes are more fun.
Yeah, I mean, something that I've seen with men in fashion coming up is socks, actually. There's a lot of fun going on with socks.
Kevin, do you hear that?
Yeah, seems to be a lot of...
time to overhaul your sock collection.
Yes, that's where you can have a lot of fun. You have pants that maybe come up just above the ankle, and you can see little sock action going on. So having some fun prints and colors there can make an outfit.
I love that. Now the Planet Earth is saying women in fashion are crazy and men just go to a store, buy a shirt, and are happy. Yes, that's true. And that also applies to when women get ready for things, because I know when I get ready, so I have this thing that I tell, my fiance about going to the gym, that if I do TV during the day and I'm in full hair and makeup, and then I have to also then go out later at night, I can't go to the gym in between because I don't have time to take off all my makeup and wash my hair and blow dry my hair. And he thinks I'm just wimping out and just being lazy. And the bottom line is women, when it comes to fashion and getting ready and primping, they just have a little bit more going on.
We like it. We enjoy it. Most of the time.
The Planet Earth is saying women love clothes, men love football. Hey, I love football too, okay? I actually just shot an ad for the NFL apparel catalog. I'm going to be featured in Philadelphia Eagles gear.
Very cool.
Okay, text question. Gary is telling us a text question from Turk. Turk asks, why are there no men's fashions on the website? That is a good question, and before you answer that, I just want to address that really quick. As many of you know who are loyal listeners and viewers, I own a women's 100% organic cotton t-shirt line with my sister. And a lot of guys that we come in contact, always say, when are you going to make men's shirts? Where are the men's shirts? Where are the men's shirts? We have our reasoning. I'll share it, but I'm curious to hear what yours is.
We wanted to start with women because, like we were just saying, women, they tend to have a little more fun with fashion, but that's not to say that men don't and that they aren't. I always say, or have been saying for some time, that men's fashion is fashioning because, with all these new websites coming up for bespoke men's clothing, we really want to address that, and we started putting up some unisex pieces, and we'll continue to going forward, but men's is definitely in our future, and it will be coming soon. A lot of our designers, they do carry men's, but we just don't have them on the site quite yet.
Right. Well, I think with any business that you start, you have to kind of start out gradually, and
exactly.
then, you build and build and build, and then next thing you know it, you're selling onesies. Not for the men, for the, well, okay, well, for the babies, but I was going to make a joke, but I won't do it, guys. Men, babies, similar. No, just kidding. I love all men. I do. You guys are my faves. Anyway, so, okay, let's see. Alberta226, men don't have the headaches of an extensive wardrobe, and that is very, very true, because I know with women, our closets get overpacked, overstuffed, and I don't know how you are, but I hate parting with things. I have things that, this sounds ridiculous, but I have pieces of clothing that are from like 8th grade, and they still fit me, and I make them work, and I love them. And I'm only 21, so that really wasn't that long ago. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway, so Alberta is also saying men have less of a chance to be in magazines in full color than women. That's true. So I wanted to also mention why we don't carry men's t-shirts. Because, eventually, something we would love to do. But for the very beginning, we kind of wanted to build the business very female-centric, and we have, a web page that kind of caters to females. Your website is definitely, it's not super, super girly. It has that potential to grow, as I'm sure you're planning to do with it.
Yes, very soon.
Okay, so 3M wants to know, is the website secure to buy with credit cards? And if 3M buys from the website, do they deliver overseas?
Yes, the website is 100% SSL certificate. safe to buy.
Okay.
So
There
no
you
worries
go.
there. We do not save any of your credit card information or anything like that.
So Olivia will not be running
No.
out to the store to buy her groceries with your credit card.
No, yes, that was one of the first things we wanted to make sure, because customer service and customer care is such a big part of e-commerce. But it's nice because we work so closely with our designers. One of our first, and there haven't been many, but one of our first returns was for a long coat. And we told the designer, and she actually got back to us and said that she would personally tailor it for the customer free of charge.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So they didn't have to return it all together. They could just, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, so you really listen to what your customers want.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have a caller, Kevin in West Hollywood. Kevin, are you there with us? Sometimes we have a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I had a question, and I've really noticed this within the past year and a half when I go shopping. I'm a huge department store shopper, Macy's and Bloomingdale's. I've noticed that within the past year and a half, the slim fit has been coming back into, I guess, fashion, and I really want to know for this fall. For winter, is that really something that I can do in terms of versatility? Because I've never been a sort of a, I'm in shape, but slim fit for me is actually more, it's uncomfortable, but I really want to know if it's something that I can be versatile with, or if I have to go with, slim fit and tailored shirts and stuff like that, because I really don't like that, but I noticed it looked really good.
You want to be comfortable.
Right, the comfortability, the factor for me is something that is important when I go shopping, but I've noticed it a lot within the department stores that they're bringing it back. So I just want to know, is that a phase, or is that something that's, coming back altogether, the new trend this decade?
They basically just want all of us to lose weight. I think that's the message loud and clear. No, I'm just kidding. That is true. The slim fit. What do you think, Olivia?
I think slim fit is really big for, especially this season coming up, specifically for this year, maybe over the past year and a half as well. The great thing about slim fit is it is versatile because it's slimmer, you can do more layering with it and not look as bulky. I would recommend taking the pants, even if they are, from anywhere, and taking them to a tailor. One of the best ways to be comfortable is when something fits you really, really well, because then it's literally made for your body. So, I've bought things from, Forever 21 to our own website and bring them to a tailor, because fit is king when it comes to being comfortable. And just finding something that the fabric feels nice for you, and the fit in the fabric really will make you feel more comfortable. But yeah, I think it's here to stay, the slim fit.
I have to say also with slim fit, for me, I always like to look for something that has a slim fit, but then also has some stretch in it, because that way, you don't feel like you're stuffed into something. You actually feel like the fabric is kind of, moving with your body, so you don't have to be a stick in order to fit into it. And then also, I have a pair of pants that are slim fit that I love. They're my absolute favorites. And Kevin, I think that this, applies to men also. I like to play with the proportions so that maybe the pants are very, very slim fit, but then I'm wearing a shirt on top that's a little bit looser and just, not so tight. So I basically don't look like, I'm working the streets. I just look like I'm comfortable but sexy at the same time. And so I think for men, I think that's kind of, a similar type of thing. It's all about balance.
Absolutely.
Did that help, Kevin?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what I was kind of looking for in terms of my answer, because it's just something that I've noticed, and it's oh my God, now I have to change my entire wardrobe to fit what's going into fashion season right now.
Yeah, no, I really think it's all about buying, maybe one or two pieces that you really love. Maybe it's, maybe for you it's a button down structured, dress shirt or something, or maybe it's a pair of, jeans that are a little bit, more slim fit than you would normally do, but then using pieces that you have to kind of, balance everything out and also still feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'd say, buying one or two pieces per trend and incorporating that into your wardrobe is the best way to go, because a trend is just that, and I think investing in one or two slim fit pair of pants would be perfect, because, like I said, I think slim fit is here to stay, and it is pretty versatile. So,
Yeah. Well, Kevin, thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you soon in the future. Good luck with your shopping. Okay, so,
Thanks, girls.
oh yeah, all right,
Thank you.
bye. Okay, so I hate to say this, but I'm getting the 5-minute warning, so we have to get to some celebrity gossip.
Okay.
So this week's issue of In Touch Weekly, there has been so much happening. Let's first start with the Twilight scandal. I mean, I don't want to talk that much about this because we did talk about it last week about Kristen Stewart. She betrayed Rob Pattinson. It's like the breakup of the century. Very, very sad. Have you caught wind of this story?
Oh yes, it's been all over our office. Yes, our interns were chatting about it all last week. So
I can't say that I'm a big Twilight person, but I have been following this couple very closely just because they are so popular. But also, I want to talk about something that happened last night. There were cops were called to Miley Cyrus's home in LA, and apparently there is a trend going on in LA. Now, I know this is definitely going to get some comments going on the message board. There's a trend going on in LA called swatting. No, we're not talking about, trying to get flies out of your, face when it's summertime. We're talking about people calling 911 and explaining that there's some kind of trouble going on at a home, shots fired, whatever it is, basically making up a false report, and then getting a SWAT team to go to the address that they give on the phone. Now, listen, I'm sure that this is not happening just in LA, and I don't want to offend people in LA either, but I mean, are people this bored that this is what they do for fun? I mean, I remember when we were younger, the ring and run, ring someone's doorbell, they answer the door, you run. I mean, that kind of stuff, it's harmless. But swatting, I mean, that just seems to be ridiculous.
that's very ridiculous.
It's just crazy. And Gary is saying it's a disgusting trend. Those who do this need to be put away for a long time. And yes, that is true, because guess what? It's taxpayers' money that are being wasted, and it's time that's being wasted, and there's real crime going on that these brave, valiant police officers can be dealing with. So let me get back to my story. Swatters, okay, the people that were swatting, that name is just so ridiculous. They called the cops. The cops went to Miley Cyrus's house. The LAPD chief said in an interview that they were under the impression that there was a kidnapping into effect. I mean, someone's kidnapping Miley Cyrus.
Oh my gosh.
And as it turns out, Miley Cyrus was safe and sound in Philadelphia, my hometown, with her fiance. Yes, she's engaged, Liam Hemsworth, who is shooting the movie Paranoia there. So, talk about paranoia. I mean,
yeah,
right? It's kind of creepy, but anyway, it's a crazy trend that I've heard of, and it just makes me sick to my stomach.
that's terrible.
Yeah, it really is. But thank God Miley's okay. Alberta226, nice pistachio nails, Dorothy. Thank you. I'm going to get a manicure after this. They are looking horrific. 3M, you didn't answer my question if you were delivering overseas.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are delivering overseas.
That's in the next month. We'll be adding that to our checkout page.
Okay,
So
but-
with the fall, we will be able to.
But if they want something, is there a place they can email on the site?
Absolutely,
Yes.
yes. If you want to order from outside of the United States, then you can email us at customercare@ilwiw.com.
And they can find that on the site too, right?
Absolutely.
Canada, what about Canada?
Same thing with
Okay.
Canada. It'll come up with our fall collection.
Okay, so Jenny7, if there's something that you're loving, go ahead and email. Maybe
Yes.
you can do, a special ship for our Pal Talk viewers.
We actually have done that in the past for
Okay. I mean, I'm only recommending that. I mean, look at me. I'm like running the website now. I'm only suggesting that because of the story you told me before. The coat was too long. They sent it back. They hemmed it for them. Also, 3M, the person who is asking all of these questions, is in Dubai. So 3M, you can email as well, and
Absolutely.
hopefully
We've done it
you can.
before successfully.
I mean, Olivia might even hop on a plane and hand deliver the goods to you. You just never know.
I love her. I've never been to India.
She's
so.
she's really dedicated to her customers. Yeah. So anyway, other stories of crazy things that have gone on this week. In Touch has exclusive photos of Tanning Mom. Does everyone remember Tanning Mom? The woman who was arrested because she allegedly brought her daughter into a tanning salon, and when you saw her face on TV, you were scared, like she was stuck in like some kind of, I don't know, like a tanning booth for 7 days straight. We basically challenged her to 30 days no tanning salon, and she did it. And she actually looks like a normal, healthy human being. I'm not saying that she is, but she looks like one.
Well, that's a step. Let's
Check
go.
it out. The before
wow.
and the after.
Oh, wow.
Here she is. Even Kristen Wiig did a little, Saturday Night Live skit about her where she, got herself all bronzed up, and then she put a piece of bread in between her legs and then pulled it out and said, like, it was toast, since this woman was Anyway, so, interesting interview there. Also, what I mentioned before, Karl Lagerfeld, who is a very, very well-accomplished, very, very famous designer who doesn't give a hoot what anybody thinks of him. He says whatever's on his mind. He was talking about Kate Middleton, about how she's so beautiful and about how she's so graceful, and all those things were very accurate. And then just, to be a little bit, crazy, in the end, he threw in the fact that Pippa Middleton, however, he doesn't like her face, all right, and that she should only show her back.
Wow.
So, not only, now if you're in Pippa Middleton's shoes, not only has your sister married Prince William and you're single and not married to a prince, but now you have one of the biggest fashion icons completely dissing you.
Oh man, that's rough.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not Pippa Middleton today. That's all I want to say. Anyway, we are out of time, and I am so sad to hear that because it just always flies by. But special thank you to my fantastic guest, Olivia, the founder of I Like What You're Wearing, which is ILWYW.com.
Yeah.
Fantastic website. You can find a lot of great fashions there, all sorts of new trends that are coming up for fall, and they have great customer service, so that's the really nice thing about it. Special thank you also to all of my great guests, all of my great viewers. I'm sorry, I mean, you are like my guests, so that wasn't, that was a real slip. Also, thank you to the callers. We really appreciate hearing from you and here to give you any advice on anything at any moment. Again, I'm Dorothy Casasseri, the senior editor from In Touch Weekly, and you have watched the In Touch Weekly show. We hope to see you back here next week. Follow me on Twitter at Dorothy Lauren and at my website, theblondeandblue.tumblr.com. See you then.